Wow, what a beautiful morning it is. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Fly Like a Girl. It's an exciting morning for me. This is my first morning, or my first day, flying my new Piper Tomahawk. I'll be doing a lesson today with my flying instructor, and I'm really looking forward to it. Airplane startup noises. Let me get all prepped and see you again soon. Well, as you can see, I'm home and had a great day, very long day. Initially did my lessons with the instructor, and you'll get to see those very shortly. And you know that I'm rusty as, and there are a few communication kind of things that you always got to work out with different instructors. And there's a couple of other things like a new aircraft. I'm used to flying aircraft that have a control column or stick, if you prefer, not yokes. Also, I've got a lot of hours in gliders, and so everything's back to front, a bit like the military guys when they come to GA. What's the throttle doing on the right? It should be on the left. I want my right hand on the stick, not my left, or right hand on the yoke, not my left, and so on. And it's amazing how much that muscle memory kind of comes into play, and you do things wrong. You know, nothing dramatic, but you just do things sort of a bit backwards because you've got this kind of muscle memory going for you. One of the things I found was I tended to put aileron in a couple of times. We haven't worked out what I was doing there, and on takeoff, whether it was my, arm sort of position or what, because again, I'm used to the stick, not the yoke. But these are all things that I'm not going to cut out of my videos, because I'd like you to see what it's like, even for someone who's done quite a bit of flying, getting in a new aircraft, getting into GA from gliding, all these things, coming back after, so much time off. I think we worked out today I've got 30 hours of gliding, 30. I think we worked out today I've got about 30 hours of powered flight, but it's across 20 something years. So that's really nothing. It amounts to nothing. It's my glider flying that's actually helping me, not my past experience in powered. So, in fact, my glider flying is at times inhibiting my learning process, as I said, for the reasons that I mentioned and some others. Tendency to always want to change my speed with attitude first, all those kinds of things. Anyway, we'll get there. And as I say, I don't want to cut too much of this out, because I would like you all to see what it's like and not be frustrated with your own learning. Anyway, let's have a look at what happened today.
In my experience,
I'm going to get some spares made too, because it's the only keys I've got.
that's that. Com 1.
Yeah, I'm getting squashed there, aren't you? Yep. Try that.
We're going to take all day just to learn the aircraft.
That's alright.
That's fine by me too, I have to tell you. So we got...
Copy mainland, Sierra Zulu, Romeo, Grumman
that's all good.
Rejoining downwind at runway 23.
So this is the right frequency for here?
That's the right
I didn't look the other day.
Yep.
2265.
We're receiving, so that looks alright. Yep.
Alright.
You're on COM 2, is that COM 2? Yep.
Yeah, so I imagine that was COM 1.
Yes, that's what it would have been, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
and
yep,
you
yep.
notice here it says nav 2 glide slope in op, so
Yep.
that would have been that one where it was from here.
That's correct, yeah. Okay.
So where are we at now? Radio, traffic check clear before taxi. Yep.
She might need a new battery or a battery charge.
Yeah.
We nearly started.
Yeah.
It's really funny, you know, I'm so used to flying an aircraft with a stick
Yeah.
that I almost think I'm steering a car. Sometimes I forget to use my feet. I use the yoke.
Yep.
Like, I wish they had never invented yokes.
Yeah.
Being a way here for someone if they want to go anywhere, but... Alright,
There we go, good.
why is that showing full?
Well, like most small aircraft fuel gauges, it's
They're completely useless.
that's right.
Alright, 1000 RPM to start with.
Yep,
Let's get our
good.
checklist back.
Did I steal that from you?
No.
Good.
I was reading something interesting I want to talk to you about as well,
Yep.
but I'll go through this first. Pace and wind slip turn clear by the aircraft. Park brake set. Master switch check on, yes. Flight instruments check.
Yeah, it was set about 100 feet for here.
I didn't actually look at the compass and everything was working. I'll have to look in a minute.
That's alright.
Fuel selector, do we swipe over now?
What does it say?
Proper tank?
Check and set. Yep. So,
There's proper tank, whatever that means.
yeah, proper tank. So it doesn't talk about changing tanks down here anywhere. Watch the fuel pressure gauge, put the fuel pump on.
Yeah,
Should see that
Goes
come
up,
up.
yeah.
Righto, change tanks.
change to the right tank.
Yep.
Fine,
Okay, monitor fuel pressure. All good. Now, fuel off. Fuel pump
Off.
off.
Yeah,
Temps in the green. Oil pressure, it's in the red, but
in the red,
that,
because we're sitting here.
I don't know why that would be, but anyway, we'll watch the temps. see what
Yeah.
happens.
Static source is normal. Alright. Power is full, undercarriage is fixed. And we can go, what is F again?
Flaps.
Flaps. We're good.
Yep. Switches.
Switches.
Fuel pump.
Fuel
and-
pump off,
and
landing light off.
Yep.
Instruments, we got a vertical climb. We're a little fast, but that's alright. And temps. Good. A little bit slow with all of that. Right, 600 feet, checking.
For a minute in the quiet, it feels like it was before. I get lost just for a moment, thinking I'm not where I am. And I didn't want to feel this way, tired of being out of place. Give me a one-way ticket out of here someplace. I know I can't be happy, it's not in my head. I can sit and cry about reasons why I'm in this mess, but what good is that? What a waste of breath. It's a fine line, thinking about the words unsaid and setting me free from my chest. I feel so low, I'm not myself. I feel so low, I'm not myself. Was there something in the wind? Was it meant to be pulled apart from everything I knew? I'm not myself. I feel so low. I'm not myself.
So,
How many lamies you got around here?
it's only one.
Yeah, it seems like you've got to go.
Oh, can't get out.
You've got to go.
Oh, I was pushing hard.
You've got to hold it towards the door. I think you've got to. I was trying to work it out from outside. I don't know.
Yeah, there's all those little things you're going to have to get used to.
I know, right? But the good news is, you know, my Tomahawk isn't a dud. That's not to say it didn't have some issues, but it's definitely not a dud. A number of people came and looked at it today, said, you know, really good purchase, well done. Yeah, so what are the issues? Well, hopefully the audio will show it up today that we had an issue with oil pressure not being low, being high. Now there is an adjustment on the Lycoming engine, and at first thought maybe it was that. And also when we pulled up we could smell a bit of heat and a bit of oil. Now there was some anti-corrosive stuff put around and it did get on the exhaust pipe, so it could have been that. But when we did lift the cover we could see that there was some oil around the dipstick, bottom of the dipstick where it goes into the casing. Now that could have been from the ferry pilot spilling some, we don't know. I've mopped it all up so we can see next time what's going on there. We thought maybe it's associated with the high oil pressure, but it turns out we didn't actually have high oil pressure, we had a faulty sender. And I spent a bit of time with the mechanic doing a bit of troubleshooting, and we did find that the sender was faulty. There were a few other things we did while we were there. Cleaning up some terminals, replacing some terminals and so on. So we're up for a new sender, and of course it's an airplane, so think of a number and triple it and add 50. So the price that the Lamy was quoted was $900 for a 1950s technology oil sender, something you might find on a Land Rover. But he did manage to get one for $400, so $400 is still a lot of money for a 1950s oil sender, but you know, it's an aeroplane. So yeah, those engines are, as Jimmy would say, money to noise converters. So we converted a bit of money to noise today. The sender will be here tomorrow. I'll be back at the airport. The mechanic will put it in and we'll see what we've got. But apart from that, all really good. I did get around to doing a ceramic coat on the paint. At least the first part of it, I've got a little bit more to do. So that'll protect it from the elements a little bit. I need to get the canopy cover kind of repaired. It's getting a bit tatty around the edges. So we'll try and set that up as well. So here we are. It's now evening and I've got a lot of editing to do. So thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell, like this video if you like the content. Tell your friends to come along and join. We particularly would like as many women in aviation as possible to get involved with the Fly Like a Girl channel. We really want to give back to the community, and the only way we can do that is if we kind of make this a success first. Until then, fly like a girl, fearless and fabulous.